This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Kelly Thompson. You're listening to the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Scion of an air-breathing father and a water-breathing mother, gifted with superhuman strength and the power of flight, the avenging son of Atlantis has battled for and against humanity since World War II. Make up your mind. Now, the wealth of the eternal seas at his command, he has set up a new campaign of conquest against the enemies of the environment itself. That's right. Welcome back to another Starblast. Namor the Submariner number 47. Quantum Zone episode 137. I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Quantum Zone.
I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And Master of Procrastination. It is.
This is Matt. I am here procrastinating 24 hours later.
All right, so I figured me and Will got into a little conversation today. I figured instead of talking about, oh, hey, what are we watching on TV? And, you know, Will going on about Voyager.
Enterprise.
Oh, we made it the Enterprise. I'm sorry to hear that. No, it's not as bad. But no, we're talking about the future of this podcast post episode 150, where we're going to do Quasar number 60. And Will was talking about after we clear 60, maybe doing a episode that cut, you know, just like a big retrospective about the 60 issues. Break it down into like eras, like what, the first 12 or something, and then
And Cosmos and Journey and, you know, kind of the big chunk of post-Cosmos that is crossovers. I mean, Infinity Gauntlet, Operating Galactic Storm, Infinity War. Yeah,
works for me. What I was going to say, if we want to do that, do you want to? Well, I have two between 59 and 60. I have two Marvel team ups or Marvel Toon ones, and I think one of those Quasar's barely in. Would you like to take one of those out, and then we can do that as 150?
that might be kind of cool.
Or do that as 150, or wait a year and do it as episode 200.
That could work too.
I was going to say, do you want to do it right after 60, or do you want to give it like a year to breathe?
Give it some distance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's think about that.
Okay.
We have time.
Yeah.
We'll tease that. We'll ask what the listeners think.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
Maybe we could be like
Absolutely.
on demand, because you know me, I go with the flow.
So yeah, whatever you want, Ray and Soshin.
That's right. What do you guys want?
But yeah, but then we had a list going forward past episode, issue 60, a bunch of appearances in Dazzler and various other books. But well, the first part I mentioned to you guys, would you guys want to do like the Squadron Supreme, like issue by issue? I was going to say 12, but we could also do the tie-in. That would be 13. The Captain America. There's a Captain America issue that ties in. So that would be,
yeah, I mean, they played such a big part of the Quasar series. I mean, it's extremely relevant because not only was it they appeared, but it was also by the same team for the first 6 issues of Quasar. So yeah, I think it's extremely relevant.
Plus, it has to be, if not his favorite, it has to be one of Grunwald's favorite works, since he literally poured himself into it.
He did.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, you guys want to do that after issue 60?
I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, and then after
then we could catch up on some earlier Quasar appearances and start, I guess, eventually, or not. Since
let's see what you guys want to do. I was thinking, would you want to do most or all of maybe go back even further and start with Marvel? One, previous Protector of the Universe. He did have an encounter with Eon. Plus, if we do like his other appearance, his book, and like some of his other appearances, we can get into some like classic Avengers issues, like Kree Skrull War. I think the Korvac saga. Didn't he show up there too?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to do his whole book though, because his '60s appearances are really not like the Starlin issues.
Well,
you know,
I was gonna say maybe start at like when he maybe start at what was that 17 where he got the nega bands. Maybe start there.
I don't know that I've read a lot of those issues, so that would be good for me to read them.
So I'm thinking, I think in it's like issue 17 of his own book. That's when he gets the nega bands. Maybe start there. Like I said, we can cover that. He's in some Avengers issues. He's a former protector of the universe. Plus, all right, this is where I'm going to sell you on this, Will. Think about this. We'll keep doing the live reads. Matt Kona doing a live read of 70s Rick Jones. Daddy-o.
Daddy-o.
Yeah.
Come on. You know you want it.
That's giving them what they want.
Yeah, Hepcat. Yeah, Hepcats. You want that?
What did he call the Geek Box? I think he called it a Geek Box, something that I was reading like from the 70s. I'm like, what the heck?
What the heck? But yeah, I mean, I was looking at I found a list online now. So I could always like message you the link to that. But yeah, it has all his appearances. But like I said, if we want to start at like 17, because I read some of those earlier ones, I don't think. Yeah, I wasn't too thrilled with the series until he got to nega bands. Cause that, Well,
yeah, the 60s he was in that original Kree costume, and it was. Yeah. I mean, the stories are good and the art's good. It's just not what it became later. It was so different.
But yeah, I just messaged you the link. Yeah. Yeah, there's some Avengers issues on here. There was stuff I like didn't even know he showed up. And there was like an issue with Namor. I think there was an issue with Daredevil. I was like, what? He was in Daredevil?
Really?
And then there's the 2-part. Was it a Marvel 2-in-1 annual and Avengers annual where they take down Thanos finally with Warlock?
So yeah, finally.
Yeah,
that's on there. Like I said, Kree Skrull War, Korvac saga. Those are in there.
Well, the Kree Skrull War is a good background for Galactic Storm, which
yes,
on and on. About. So yeah. Think about it, guys. Let me know what you think, because I think that could be kind of interesting. And all our wonderful viewers, let us know. What do you think? What should we do? I mean, we're of course going to still talk Quasar because there are still appearances post number 60.
Yes, that's right. But you know what's
Fantastic 4 issues by Mike Waringo and Mark Waid.
I mean, unless we mix it up and like do like alternate between Quasar and Marvel or something.
Yeah, we could do that.
But I mean, I love Marvel, but do you know how many issues Marvel got?
I forget.
62.
Wow.
2 more than Wendell. Come on.
That seems preemptively petty.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, that's the average for Protectors of the Universe, 62 issues.
60, average is 61. Quasar was under average. Marvel was over average by 1.
So yeah,
nice.
I think we should do some of those. So yeah, you guys think about it. Yeah, loyal listeners, write in. Let us know.
Well, we could start putting together a list and see.
Maybe after we're done here tonight, I'll run it past the Australian office. See if they think.
The Australian office.
Oh,
sorry.
Speaking of, it'll be too late if you're listening to this on the podcast. But if you see this on YouTube, get your thoughts in between. I think like the next 12 hours. He's the last part of that Avengers issue came out today. The last part of Age of Khonshu, so he's going live. I guess. Well, his tomorrow night. I think it's our tomorrow morning. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Cool.
So I was gonna say, Kona, if you want to read the wrong issue and send in feedback, I think.
Man.
I think you got like 11 hours. So.
What is it? Avengers 35.
I got it right here. Well, the last part of it that came out today is 37.
37. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So you could do the Busiek Perez number 37, or you could do the There's been like so many versions now that I can't even. There's lots of 37s to choose from.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you really want
37.
you really want to hand him Conan? Do like a Heroes Reborn Avengers #7 or something. Really want to punish him.
Not a bad idea.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, think about those issues. But I'm really hyped to figure out what we're gonna do because I've been working on the schedule for next year and it's pretty much complete. Now I just got to figure out.
Well, now we can redo it completely, right?
Well, just the quantum zones. I have it on the computer, so I just gotta. So, but are we in agreement? So, we'll do the Squadron Supreme stuff. Okay. Either way.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Squadron. I think it was really central to Grunwald's thoughts on superheroes in general, which informed everything he was doing in Quasar. So yeah. Plus they appeared in the book a lot.
Yeah. Oh, plus not only them, more background on them, but also on our buddy Quagmire.
That's true, and the Overmind.
Oh yeah.
Which takes us into Journeys into Mystery. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of your Quantum Zone favorites are in there. Yeah.
It's all connected.
And then, like I said, there's a Captain America tie-in issue by Grunwald too. So,
I think is that Alan Davis or Mark Farmer or
what? Did the pencils on
who
that?
Who did the
one?
art on that Captain America issue?
I'm gonna double check. It was 314. Was that Paul Neary? Maybe.
Oh, Paul Neary. No, I think it may have been Paul Neary.
Here, I will double check. Get the official word. Cap. I know it's 314. Here we go. Cover artist Paul Neary. Yeah, Paul Neary.
Cool.
Oh, they remember that cover? They went all Batman 66. They're fighting on a giant typewriter.
Typewriter, yeah. I do remember that cover.
Where's the synopsis? I just saw it. Yes, locate the Squadron's Earth is Earth 712.
Now you know.
Now you know. So yes, it takes place on Earth 712, Earth 616, and we got to get to this. The Magic Carpet nightclub. Yes. It's all coming back to me. Yeah. Alrighty. So, should we dive into this issue?
Hey, it actually has the number on it. It's Starblast Part 7. You don't know how that actually works in reality, but it does have a number on it.
I was going to say, for our purposes, is this Part 7 or Part 6?
That's a good question. 1 second. I can tell you.
I was going to say, I can look at our YouTube also. Scroll through all 136 episodes. Oh no, last week was Part 5, so.
Yeah, so Part 6.
I think we're going by the release schedule, so they either put the wrong part number on here, or they released 7 before 6.
And, it could have really been about any of those things.
Exactly. All right, so, yes, Namor.
You know what they say, 7 before 6, except after C. except under C. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So, yes, Namor the Submariner 47 from February 1994 by Glenn Herdling, writer, Jeff Isherwood, artist, Michael Higgins, letterer, Gilnis Oliver, colorist, Mike Rockwitz, editor, Ralph Macchio, group editor, Tom DeFalco, editor-in-chief. See, you can even tell DeFalco didn't have time for this. No clever nicknames.
No pun, under the sea pun. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this issue must have appeared on NBC because the title was SeaQuest. For you youngins, look that up on Google.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the time now, the place, the southern portion of the Sargasso Sea. The situation critical, as Namor's just getting like, oh man, he's getting tasered underwater. That gotta hurt. Arr! Some red
Is
Amazons.
that me or?
I don't know. It's some red Amazons.
You want it, Matt?
Sure, I'll do it. Continue bombarding him with the desalinizers, sisters. No seaborne creature can live long when every molecule of salt is absorbed from his body.
So they're lowering Namor's cholesterol? Thank you. All right. The players. Prince Namor, the mighty Submariner, currently the object of a brutal alien assault. His mission began as a quest to discover the source of the ocean's rising tides. So global warming? A mission he shared with this man, Walter Newell, the oceanographer sometimes known as Stingray. Newell's immediate concern is to repair the damage sustained by his submersible. Damage wrought by the inhuman known as Triton. Triton's actions, however, are directed by a mind-controlling symbiont called a Skullhugger, a condition shared to a lesser degree by Trieste, warlord of the Starblast Benari. Today, Trieste seeks vengeance upon Prince Namor, whose subjects inadvertently slaughtered the males of her race long ago. In the safety of his cargo craft, Xylem, the Fomalhaut, rise with pleasure at the display.
He is a hottie. Look at that. Look at that big red eye of his.
I see somebody's watching you. A moment's respite from his primary mission to flood the Earth, as dictated by the space pirates known as the Starblasters. So they give this guy busy work, basically.
Yeah.
Among whose ranks he awaits to enlist more recruits, the genetically altered Tiger Shark and Tamara Ron, who only moments ago believed she was the last survivor of her race. And finally, the last member of our abundant cast cowers behind a coral reef.
All right, I've got this one. He thinks to himself, Remora. He's addressing himself. This is Remora.
Yes.
Remora, you have the worst luck imaginable. Those red-skinned babes keep blasting the former prince. There won't be nothing left to feast on. Huh? Was that a shadow?
Sorry, ladies. Before you finish off the Submariner, you'll have to go through me. And I doubt desalinizers can penetrate the armored form of Stingray. Strike! Now I'd better retrieve Namor before. Triton! And he's too powerful for me to tackle one-on-one. He's too close for my electric discharge to get him a beat on him. Oof. Armor absorbed most of the impact, but not without consequences.
Triton, I know you are not in your right mind, old friend, but I will not allow Stingray to sacrifice himself for me. Gets kicked in the gut. Enough! This ends now! And he rips the Skullhugger right off his head.
Ha 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 ha! The fool did not realize that the Skulldiggers are symbionts. They cannot be removed without killing their hosts.
What happened?
My sister's unconscious. My desalinizer short-circuited by this costumed one. Must seek reinforcements.
Stingray, how fare you?
I've got to reach an oxygen environment pronto, Kimosabi. But first, I'd better deal with your femme fatale. Yes, well.
Stupid electric man. Zun will protect Trieste.
Zun, you're alive. Crush them, my pet.
Dahab?
Next time I use the bunny geyser battery.
Wow. Fear not, Stingray. I've been used and abused from low tide till high. But I will not let it happen to any of us again.
Stupid rocks. So it looks like Savage Dragon's beating on Swamp Thing.
Yeah, that is a very Savage Dragon picture, image. Rather.
Savage.
Image, rather. Yeah. Unintentional, just slipped out. Suck it, Lilith.
Xylem, you lied to us. If the Green Man survived the extraction of the Skullhugger, then there is still hope for my sisters. Arliss, take care of him while I see to the others.
My pleasure. No. My tentacle, you can't... Now you learn why they call it Tiger Shark. No, the pain, blacking out, must. I know someone who will appreciate this trophy. So long, Slimy. No, the pain must complete the plan.
I don't think those are tentacles.
The desalinizers must have disoriented you. more than you let on for me to sneak up on you, mighty prince. Good. It will allow me to kill you more easily while my pet engages your fin-headed friend. She goes to spear him.
No, Tristy. Crack.
Gets her right through the crown of the skull helmet. She collapses. Ugh.
Right in the Namor's arms. Great Neptune. No, not Neptune. Just your seafaring savior. Tamora, then you.
Oh, jeez. Now what? Seaquake?
No, the cargo craft. Namor, stop that ship before it's too late. I know not what transpires here tomorrow, but I will put my faith in you. Do not disappoint me.
Farewell, Prince Namor. May we never meet again.
My busy work is complete.
Here, Remora, I got you a souvenir catch.
Calamari, my favorite.
Tristy, everything is going to be fine now.
Oh, that's you. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I was unsuccessful. Tamara, please tell us what this is all about.
Make it quick. My suit's only got about 10 minutes worth of oxygen left. No, my sister, I'm dying.
No, Silo was lying. The Green Man only merged with the Skull Hugger for a brief moment.
They have fed upon our brainwaves for years, rerouting vital neural passageways to make us suitable hosts. The damage is irreversible. You must destroy the earth-thrusting monoliths. Not only will they realign the planet's poles, but they supply energy to the skull huggers. Destroy them, and Benari will finally be free.
No! Tristy, please, don't leave me. I cannot murder my people, not after I just found them. Please. Tamara, I...
Get lost, half-breed.
My sister? Tristy sleeping?
Tamara, aye. Namor, I realize there is cause to mourn, but if we do not act soon, we will also have Stingray's death to bear.
Of course, we will return Stingray to the Elven, which should provide him sufficient oxygen until it reaches... who's saying this?
What? Is that something?
Because they're back at that undersea base.
Maybe it's Stingray, because he's inside getting some oxygen.
I think so, yeah.
The ideal location for these earth thrusters would be somewhere on the equator.
Hab must eat meat.
Here, big guy, try this.
Yes, Carrie, but that still gives us 25,000 miles to cover.
Except that they're probably submerged in the ocean, which means they both get double smacked backhanded.
Boys, the air's thin enough down here. Already I thought you both breathing down my neck. Now then, the Earth thrusters must work by some sort of electromagnetic disruption. But since our mutant friend Magneto recently announced his resurrection by messing with Earth's magnetic field, there's no way we can pinpoint them. Not with our technology, but I know a man who can overcome any scientific obstacle that stands in his way. Oh, here we go, setting up the crossover. For Freedom's Plaza, or what's left of it.
That sound is music to my ears. Well, what do you know? Something still works in this burned out dump we call a headquarters. But who would be trying to contact us at this? Holy mackerel, the Submariner.
I have no time for your juvenile puns, Johnny Storm. Well, don't listen to this podcast.
Hey, they're not juvenile.
I must speak with Reed Richards.
No can do anymore.
You arrogant, young, egotistical clod. The Earth may be in severe peril, and you...
Reed's dead.
Dead? How? How is Susan?
Not good. She's in a complete state of denial.
The Earth is about to be destroyed, but can I make my move now?
Yeah.
Please express my sentiments, and he hangs up.
Namor, wait. What the heck was that all about?
Setting up the crossover, Johnny. We're on our own. We'll need to split up into 2 teams.
We could cover so much more ground if Alvin was up and running.
Hold that thought. If I just punch in the correct command codes, a signal will travel up the umbilical to Hydro Base's docking bay, where the Fenris 3 bath escape will drop and meet you outside airlock B. I don't know who's saying this. Carrier lifesaver, literally. What are they doing in there?
Who knows? Humans have a habit of turning everything into a social
I
event.
was going to say there's a missing word there. Yes.
There's a spot for it, but
Triton, would you like some coffee?
No, thank you, Mrs. Newell. I never acquired a taste for it.
maybe like a little seaweed then.
Was that a crack, Lieutenant?
Not at all, my fin-headed friend. Steamed seaweed is a culinary delight when you're 1,000 feet beneath the waves. At ease, mister. You're among peers down here.
Forgive me, Lieutenant Langstrom. I am not accustomed to such acceptance among your kind.
Life can be lonely for those like Triton. Namor, forgive the intrusion, Diane. Your husband and I have need of Triton's assistance. Walter is preparing the DSV.
Deep sea vehicle.
Ooh. I will tell you
Mariner Mike.
I will tell you our plan once we have gathered Tamara and Tiger Shark.
Of course, my friend. I am eager to solve this mystery as you.
Very lonely. And outside, friend of yours, Arliss.
Don't give me no routine tomorrow. She's just my sister.
Sister.
Oh, tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Tomorrow, if it's justice you seek, join Triton in his expedition of the Equator's Eastern Hemisphere. Walter and I will pilot the two-man Fenris to the Pacific in search of the second Earth thruster. Sounds dangerous. Is that supposed to be his? It's connected to his bubble, but
Yeah.
okay. I believe Starblast has jumped the shark.
Oh, nice. Tiger Shark. Okay. Me and my new pal will stay here to supervise the construction.
Son like chewy calamari chomp brings on more.
Oh, wow.
And then many hours later,
We have reached Let's try that again. We have reached Marajo, the mouth of the Amazon River.
I feel that we are close to my sisterhood. Look, the destruction of that vegetation. It must be the work of Xylem.
I wish you were correct, Tamara. But that devastation ravages the entire Amazon rainforest, and it is the result of mankind.
And these are the savages we seek to protect? I still sense my brethren nearby. The ocean floor appears to be disturbed in this area, maybe beneath. No! It's some sort of ooze pulling me in. Arliss, help!
Tamara!
Triton.
Oh, is that Triton or is that Namor?
I think that's...
Oh, that's Triton. You're sorry, yeah. Hurry, Tiger Shark. It is like some underwater quicksand. She's almost completely buried. Oh, Tiger Shark. No, I will not let her die. Not like Mara. Not like Randak's genes. Tentacles slithering up through the ooze.
I don't think those
Pulling
are
us.
tasteless.
Down.
The granular sediment settles on the sandy sea floor.
Randak's genes. I'm going to start using that. That's a
Randak's
good exclamation.
genes.
Are those like wranglers?
Yeah.
And all is quiet once more. Meanwhile, half a world away. I think that's Stingray. Yeah.
Bearing west by northwest at 142.39 degrees, maintaining velocity at 200 knots. Namor, welcome to the Marianas Trench, the deepest known spot in the ocean. Too bad this baby can't submerge more than 15,000 feet.
Indeed, this would be an ideal spot to hide one of the thrusters. How do you intend to probe so deep?
Wouldn't you like to know? This won't be a wait a minute. I'm picking up a strange signal from... Uh-oh. Brace yourself, Namor. Some sort of electromagnetic pulse is bombarding our magnetectohydrodynamic propulsion system. He's headed straight down. Challenger deep.
Challenger, I hope this goes better.
Yeah.
That's you.
Not responding. I can't maneuver her through the cliffs. Namor, status report.
Minor damage sustained to the rear hull on port side. External temperature dropping. Depth gauge at 5,432, so 5432 feet and rising. Pressure increasing faster than Fenris can equalize.
I can't hold her. We're heading straight for the canyon wall. We're gonna...
Walter, are you all right?
I don't think so. Head hurts, hands trembling. Could be high pressure nervous syndrome.
Grab an oxygen tank, my friend. Since the airlock is wedged tightly between the rocks, I will smash our way out of here.
Namor, no. I'm a human being, remember? Even my stingray armor couldn't withstand the pressure at 5,000 feet. I'd be crushed like an egg. The emergency generator kicked in, but the electromagnetic pulses blocking our radio transmissions.
Then we are helpless? Outside an Earth thruster has been activated within Challenger Deep. In here, we have less than 12 hours of oxygen left. What else can go wrong?
Namor, I hope you're not afraid of the dark, because we just lost emergency power.
To be continued in Fantastic Four 385.
Oh.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you know how the Secret Defenders issue was just kind of like over before you knew it? Not much. There was so much going on in this issue.
Yeah.
It was a little less wordy than the last Namor issue, but it was still, there was a lot going on.
Balancing that number of characters with everything else, it was tough.
And again, it all amounts to basically, Skeletron gave this guy busy work.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I went to Starbrand. Yeah, you could do whatever you want to Earth.
Just leave me alone.
And I think this guy's like a hired contractor, because didn't they say he's been using these skull huggers for years?
Yeah.
So it's like, keep him busy, kid.
Yeah.
Seriously. All right. I was gonna pull up the schedule. Can't remember if Fantastic Four is next. Here we go. Namor. Nope. Quasar 55 next week, and then Fantastic Four 385.
All right.
So.
And Fantastic Four 385 is like part 6. Is that right?
Is that what it says?
Is that what the Fantastic Four says?
I think so.
See. No, Fantastic Four says 7.
Just like this one.
385 says 7.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Well, you know what? This podcast is no stranger to doing parts of comics that are the same number. I think there were 2 part 5s for
the crossing line.
Yeah, that's right. Which is also another underwater. It's something about underwater.
Underwater, and who's the common thread? Stingray.
There you go. The Stingray curse.
He's not big on math. Stingray.
Or counting.
Yeah.
All right, so here I'm bringing up his visual now, but we'll get to some Ray feedback. So I'm hyped for these future episodes. I don't want to rush you guys, but I'm like, do you want to do 150 or 200 for the overview?
Yeah.
There's Ray. All right, so you guys want to hear some Ray feedback?
Yes.
Who doesn't? All right.
Because my feedback is the same as Will's. There's a lot going on. There's not a lot that connects it to Starblast. There's seeds being planted, seaweed seeds being planted.
Oh. All right, there's our boy. All right, everyone. I don't know why you wouldn't be familiar. But those of you who aren't familiar, this is our friend Ray from Australia, co-host of many podcasts you may have heard of, including Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast, the last episode over 4 hours long. To know her is to fear her, a Spider-Woman podcast. Right here, you catch him on the last Tuesday of every month, talking with me and Matt, all things Scarlet Spider. And, of course, his baby, the big one, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. All right, so here we go. Oh, not too long, so I don't know if he may not have enjoyed this. All right, Ray, what did you think?
Hello, Quantum Zoners. This is Ray, dropping in some quick thoughts for Namor, the Submariner 47. I think that's part 7, isn't it, to this monumental event
one of
that
them
is the Starblasters. Anyway, just quick thoughts. I really enjoyed this. No shame in saying, I think I mentioned before, I'm a little a casual Namor fan. So I've got most of his stuff in print. I mean, not floppies, but I mean reprints and trades and such. But yeah, I found it enjoyable enough being, you know, in his realm of the underwater. Straight off the bat, I think towards the end, I loved the feel that the story gave of them being in that submersible, the submarine, and you know, with the red light going, the way it ended was really cool. I mean, they're deep down, and there's being so much pressure. Stingray can't even use his armored suit out there, but all the action was fine as well. I loved it with Stingray, Triton, Namor, and then we start to get the introduction of the Fantastic Four in there. So pretty much carrying on from 46, it's a nice little separate adventure. A little sad there with oh my gosh, I missed the sister Trieste, I think, and Tamara is the other sister. So unfortunately, she didn't survive the skull hugger removal procedure. But enjoyed also Slime. I'm going to call him Slime. His tentacles being eaten by Zun and talked about as chewy calamari. So yeah, no, really enjoyed this issue. I'd give it a solid B. I think something that I would love to get in print, and just, you know, being a collector of Namor stuff, I wouldn't mind it in a trade, or I hope they do release another omnibus. I've got the volume, the first omnibus, which only goes up to issue 40, so unfortunately it does not contain the Starblast issues. But yeah, no sign of Quasar in this one, but still highly enjoyable for me. So I'm just thinking, because I read it last night, if there's anything I'm missing. I don't think so. I think it was just a big fight, wasn't it? Anyway, I wonder what you guys thought. Do you like this stuff, which is a little bit off to the side of the main event? Because I know how much you guys love the event. But are you finding this entertaining? Because yeah, I certainly am. So I'm glad that 46 and 47 have at least been very, of course, Namor-centric, but at least have carried their own story. So I've enjoyed that. Anyway, I'll catch your thoughts. See ya.
You can tell he was thrilled.
Hey.
I mean, it's a nice distraction, but again, it's like has really nothing to do with the main story.
I mean, it's nice to see. Well, I think this kind of suffers from what Starblast overall suffers from. It's kind of nice to see these characters again, like Stingray and Tiger Shark, but not that nice. So.
Again, I mean, I joked about busy work, but it just seems like they're giving them busy work just so they can be part of this crossover. Like they were trying to boost everyone's like sales and stuff.
Well, I mean, we talked about this for the last issue of Starblast, I guess. It's just, you know, we love a lot of these characters, but then just bringing them all together just feels off, you know? Just, I don't know.
Yeah, seriously.
What do you guys think?
I mean, it's just like, oh yeah, should they all go into space? Nah, Namor's an ocean guy. Let's put Namor in the ocean. Yeah, his buddies with Fantastic Four. They can go down there. Yeah.
Hey, and Nova's a space guy, but let's leave him on Earth.
True.
Hey, got to sneak in that one issue of Secret Defenders.
Or Phoenix. Hey, let's take the Phoenix Force with us. That might help out, you know, a little bit.
Everyone was busy. Or did not want to go.
But we did get Lockjaw, so.
They have shots for that, you know.
Yeah, I know. And Black Bolt whispering in Gladiator's ear.
Whispering sweet electrons. Yeah. All right. I was thinking during the Ray feedback. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. All right, I'll take one of those Marvel 2-in-1s out. We'll do issue 60 for 149. 150. How about 150? We do a retrospective on Quasar 1 through 25, and we'll save 26. We'll save 26 through 60 for 200.
Okay.
Because it's been a while since we did 1 through 25, and then we'll let the other half, well, more than the other half, sit for the year.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or we could go up to 30. You know, just split it in half, but 25 is a good ending point because
I was gonna say there's a lot in that first 25, like Journey and Cosmos and stuff, and then isn't like 30 and 31, you know, the Living Laser, and then
Wandering the Worlds of What If.
Yeah, so we'd kind of be cutting that story in half if we did that. So
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I think we covered the first 25 for 150, and then do the Squadron Supreme stuff. And then after Squadron Supreme, what would you think if we alternate every week? Do a Quasar, do a Marvel, do a Quasar, do a Marvel.
That sounds pretty good. And then that'll take us way into the next year.
Yeah.
And then for 200.
Yeah, the 26 through 60. Yep. Sounds
good.
So yeah,
Sure.
so we won't get too bored. So yeah, so Quasar and Marvel every month. Yeah. 2 and 2 every month.
Awesome.
Unless there's a fifth Friday. No, we'll just go in order every week, All right, so there's your homework, kids. Stay alive. Got a lot to look forward to. All right. Anything else on this one?
No, we've got nothing else. I think Ray and Will summed it up pretty well.
Yep, it's pretty savage issue. Again, yeah, it's like too many supporting characters. Now, next time we get back in the ocean, we're going to be dumping the Fantastic Four into the ocean. Although Reed's dead, so they bring
Scott Lang.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
The best Ant-Man. I mean, I love Ant-Man. Ant-Man's awesome.
I was going to say, what's the actor's name? Oh, yeah, they're going to bring Paul Rudd with them. That's pretty cool. All right, so should we get out of here?
Let's do it.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, Jan. Oh, I didn't even play any of his drops.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Oh.
Bubble boo boo.
But yeah, big crossover.
Look how big it is.
All right, so send us your thoughts. Yeah, next week, Quasar 55, and then in 2 weeks, we get back to Namor and Fantastic Four 385. So send us your thoughts. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Quantum Zone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Oh, that's the other thing. I changed the Facebook group today. It no longer is at Eon's Closet. Now it's Grunwald's Groupies. So if you want to keep talking Quasar, you can talk Quasar there. Ooh, that works. Because now if you want to talk some Squadron Supreme, come in and talk some Squadron Supreme, Captain America. Any of those old 2-in-1s. Like, I kind of stopped because I'm reading other stuff for the podcast. But me and Ray were kind of doing, reading some of those old Spider-Womans. Grunwald did some of those old original Spider-Woman issues.
Yeah. Cool.
So anytime you do a deep dive, it's like, oh yeah, Grunwald did this, Grunwald did that. You forget about stuff.
It's all connected.
It's super connected. All right, so yes, so go follow us on social media. Find Eon's Closet is now Grunwald Groupies, so go join us there. Find links to all of that and more. Links to this YouTube. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Links to the Patreon. Links to merch. Yes, I can feel the soul leaving my body. Links to buy the merch. All right. Find links to everything all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And when you go on Amazon, because hey, today's the last day of Prime Day. So when you go on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that alien fish man, Rob, Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. Why did your eye drift over to my box?
All right, Matty Kono, where can people find you on the intranets?
I am at Matt Kona, MatTKona. If you like horror movies, I am in the midst of reviewing and recapping a horror movie a day with my wife, also a comedian, Yael Gavish. That's at Yale Matt Recap. You can find that around town. Whatever town you live in, just go to the local podcast store, pick it up for free.
Oh yeah, check those out. Oh, and I almost forgot. Yeah, the last episode of Capes and Lunatics, we did a big roundtable review of Ghostbusters. Yeah, it was like an international roundtable. There was 9 of us. Ray was there, so all you Ray fans, go check that out. Episode 178. So
see you later, bunkies.
All right, Will Allred, Master of the Quantum Zone. Where can people find you and your work?
You can find me at Walred. That's at WALLRED at Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and probably other places too. But you can also find my self-published work, Diary of Night, at diaryofnight.com. This is with beautiful art by Gene Gonzalez. Be launching Crossover Division in about a month on Kickstarter, so that'll be cool. CrossoverDivision.com. And then there's all kinds of cool stuff with Quasar at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
I'll put it in my navel.
Hey, boys, you look at the party? I love the party. He goes limp in my grip.
So many good drops, though. All right. Thank you, everyone. Remember, come back next week for Quasar 55. 2 weeks, Fantastic Four 385. And you heard where we're going in the future. So come back. Yeah. Back to the future. It's like this issue, so much happened, but like it didn't happen. Like they were, I don't know, paddling in place.
Paddling in place.
Get some, 2 weeks we get some DeFalco Fantastic Four.
Yes. Ant-Man.
Get your Yancey Street accent ready, Kona.
I'll try.
All right, everyone. Again, come back next week, Quasar 55. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it deep.